What if I told you there's a man who treats Monaco, the playground of the world's elite, as his own $300 million masterpiece? In a nation where billionaires line the harbor with diamond-plated yachts and princes share the same streets as movie stars, one figure rules the stage with unmatched flair: Zeus. His cars aren't just fast, they're legends. His mansion isn't just a home, it's a symbol. And his life? A living movie where money, mystery, and power collide. But here's the twist. Behind the luxury and flashing lights lies a strategy so calculated, it turned his lifestyle into a global brand. You're watching Inside the Billionaires, the channel that takes you beyond the gates of the untouchable. Smash that like button, subscribe, and stay to the end. Because today we step inside Zeus's $300 million world, and what you'll see may redefine what rich truly means. They call Monaco the Billionaires' playground, a shimmering jewel on the French Riviera where luxury and legacy collide. It's smaller than New York's Central Park, yet holds more millionaires per square mile than any place on Earth. The streets gleam with gold-toned sunlight, the harbor mirrors the sky with yachts worth hundreds of millions, and every sound, from a purring Ferrari to a helicopter landing on a private deck, feels like music composed for the elite. But beneath this postcard of perfection lies a quiet competition. In Monaco, wealth isn't just measured in dollars, it's measured in presence. Every dinner at the Hôtel de Paris, every seat at the Grand Prix, and every photograph taken at sunset is a statement of influence. Here, image is a language, and only a few truly know how to speak it fluently. That's what makes Zeus different. For most, Monaco is a destination. For him, it's a canvas, a place where he paints his life in motion. His garage is a gallery, his mansion a symbol, his silence a brand. While others try to blend in with the rich, Zeus turned his existence into a living story, one the whole world can't stop watching. Because in this city of impossible wealth, he didn't just join the elite, he made the elite watch him. And as night falls over the Riviera, one question lingers in the air like perfume. How did a single man transform Monaco from the home of billionaires into his personal stage of gods? Every legend begins with a mystery. And in Monaco, no mystery has captivated the elite quite like Zeus. Long before the headlines, before the fleet of supercars and the glass-walled penthouse, there was only a man whose name surfaced in whispers. No interviews, no explanations, just perfectly framed images of speed, beauty, and power. His lifestyle looked too flawless to be real, yet too consistent to be luck. In a world obsessed with oversharing, Zeus built an empire through silence. Each photo he released felt like a movie still. No captions, no chaos, just presence. While influencers chased likes, Zeus built intrigue. Every post was deliberate, every frame a calculated move in a game few even realized he was playing. Slowly, his image evolved into something larger than luxury. It became a symbol of control, discipline, and mythic elegance. He understood what few ever do. Power isn't about being seen, it's about being remembered. Each car, each dinner, each appearance crafted a narrative of quiet dominance. Zeus wasn't selling a lifestyle. He was writing a modern myth, one post at a time. And soon, the world couldn't look away. His following grew, his influence expanded, and his silence spoke louder than any advertisement ever could. But behind the calm surface of this digital empire, something far more intentional was taking shape. A fortune built not just on wealth, but on the invisible power of perception, a currency Zeus was about to master completely. They say money talks, but in Monaco, Zeus's money whispers. His empire, valued at nearly $300 million, isn't loud or showy. It's a masterpiece of precision and purpose. Perched high above Monte Carlo, his penthouse gleams like a crown of glass and marble, overlooking the Mediterranean's endless blue. Down below, his private yacht stretches across the harbor, a floating palace lined with teak, Italian design, and an aura of silence that costs more than fame itself. Step inside his world and every detail tells a story. The garage, for example, isn't just filled with cars, it's curated like an art museum. Limited edition Bugattis, Rolls-Royces, and concept vehicles so rare they look like prototypes from the future. Even his dinnerware, lighting, and scent choices are part of a visual symphony meant to evoke power without words. Because for Zeus, wealth isn't decoration, it's design. Every villa, every suit, every perfectly timed appearance forms part of a larger plan. A narrative of control, beauty, and legacy. While others chase attention, Zeus engineers reverence. He doesn't just live in luxury, he orchestrates it. And yet, for all the opulence and order, those who watch closely know there's more beneath the perfection. Whispers drift through Monaco's marble corridors and candlelit parties, rumors of unseen partnerships, silent deals, and a mastermind strategy few can grasp. Because the real question isn't how much Zeus owns. It's how he turned image itself into the most profitable empire in Monaco. Behind every legend stands a force even greater, and in Zeus's case, that force isn't a rival. It's her. They call her the Hidden Queen, a woman of quiet power and immaculate grace. She rarely appears in interviews, yet her influence shapes every corner of Zeus's empire. When she enters a room, conversations shift, photographers pause, and even Monaco's elite take notice. Not because she demands attention, but because she embodies it. While Zeus commands the spotlight, she designs the stage. Every event, partnership, and brand move carries her touch. Subtle, calculated, and impossibly refined. It's said she's the one who transforms Zeus's vision into strategy, turning luxury into legacy. Her presence gives balance to his dominance, grace to his power, and mystery to his myth. To the world, she's elegance personified. To Zeus, she's the only one who can match his precision and challenge his perfection. Together, they've crafted a brand that feels untouchable, not through noise, but through control. Yet, beneath their harmony lies an enigma even more fascinating than the empire they've built. Because power shared is never simple, and whispers around Monaco's yacht decks suggest her influence may stretch even further than anyone realizes. Some say she's the quiet architect of Zeus's rise. Others believe she's building something of her own, a legacy that could one day rival his. Because in a world ruled by image and silence, even the queen might hold the final move. In Monaco, the true currency isn't gold or even euros, it's access. This tiny principality may sparkle with diamonds and supercars, but behind the glamour lies a silent hierarchy built on relationships, trust, and timing. Every gala, every yacht party, every F1 after event isn't just a celebration, it's a stage where fortunes are exchanged in smiles and secrets. Here, a simple handshake can open doors to empires. Deals worth hundreds of millions begin over champagne flutes, and alliances are born under chandeliers instead of boardrooms. The players of this game are few: royals, innovators, investors, and icons, but the stakes are limitless. In this rarefied atmosphere, reputation is everything, and one wrong move can exile you from the inner circle forever. Zeus understood this world better than anyone. He didn't chase invitations, he became the event. With his flawless timing, immaculate presence, and magnetic silence, he turned networking into performance art. People didn't invite Zeus for who he was, they invited him because his presence made them look powerful. Every room he entered seemed to orbit around him, and every alliance he formed strengthened the myth that surrounded his name. But in a place where smiles hide ambition, not every friendship is built on trust. Monaco's glittering calm conceals rivalries as sharp as diamonds, and the higher one rises, the thinner the air becomes. Because in this kingdom of elegance and influence, the question isn't who you know, it's who really stands beside you when the lights go out. They say perfection has a price, and in Monaco, that price is measured in millions. Behind the polished marble, designer suits, and flawless smiles lies a truth the world rarely sees. To belong here, you must constantly earn your image. A single parking space can cost as much as a house in California. A modest apartment, several $1,000,000. Even the air you breathe seems filtered through luxury. In Monaco, elegance is a requirement, not a privilege. But for Zeus, the cost of living isn't just financial. It's a discipline, a performance, a constant test of control. Every appearance is calculated, every outfit chosen with precision, every word spoken with purpose. In a world where perception is power, he's learned that one careless moment could unravel everything. Maintaining perfection isn't about excess, it's about mastery. He's turned what others call pressure into an art form. While most people chase luxury to escape reality, Zeus uses it to shape his. Behind every champagne toast and gala photograph is a routine of focus, detail, and relentless intent. That's what separates him from the dreamers. He doesn't just display wealth, he designs it. Yet even gods of control face one truth they can't escape. When the world expects perfection, flaws become fatal. Every flash of the camera captures not just success, but the fear of falling from it. Because in a kingdom built on illusion, the greatest danger isn't losing your fortune, it's losing the flawless image that made the world believe you were untouchable. Every empire begins with ambition, but only a few evolve into myth. And Zeus, somehow, became both the man and the legend Monaco can't stop talking about. His name no longer just represents a person, it represents a lifestyle, a philosophy, a brand of silence and precision that has turned him into a symbol of modern power. In a digital age obsessed with noise, Zeus built influence through calm. He didn't need to speak, his world spoke for him. Every supercar gleaming under Monaco's sun, every glimpse of his yacht on the harbor, every perfectly timed appearance at a gala felt like a calculated message. Greatness doesn't ask for attention, it attracts it. But what truly fascinates people isn't his money, it's the discipline behind it. The way he walks into a room without needing to prove anything. The way his presence redefines luxury itself, not as possession, but as precision. In him, the world sees the rare blend of strength and stillness that wealth alone can't buy. He's not chasing status, he's curating legacy. Every move, every moment adds to the myth, the idea that success can be shaped as deliberately as art. To the world, Zeus is a billionaire. To his followers, he's proof that control is the highest form of luxury. But legends are fragile things. They live in the space between admiration and envy, between truth and illusion. Because as the myth grows stronger, one question becomes impossible to ignore. Where does the man end and the legend begin? In a world where money buys almost everything, Zeus built something far rarer, a legend. He turned luxury into language and Monaco into a mirror reflecting his vision of power, precision, and beauty. Behind the gold and glamour lies a truth that few ever understand. Wealth fades, but influence endures. Zeus didn't just live in Monaco, he became Monaco, embodying its elegance, discipline, and mystery. And maybe that's the secret every billionaire knows, that true fortune isn't what you own, but what your story makes others believe. If this glimpse inside Zeus's $300 million world amazed you, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, would you trade everything for a life like his? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.